नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, खूप सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांच्या डिमांड नंतर आपण आपली इंडियन पॉलिटीची बॅच इंग्लिशमध्ये सुरू करत आहोत. ही इंग्लिशमधील बॅच मी जवळपास सर्वच्या सर्व लक्ष्मीकांत कव्हर करण्याचा प्रयत्न केलेला आहे. ही इंग्लिश मीडियममधल्या बॅचची तुम्हाला एक नोट्ससुद्धा मिळेल आणि यासोबतच तुम्हाला या बॅचचे सर्वच्या सर्व व्हिडिओज, आपलं जे ज्ञानदीप अकॅडमीचा लाल कलरचा लोगो असणारा ॲप आहे, या लाल कलरचा लोगो असणाऱ्या ॲपवर तुम्हाला सर्वच्या सर्व बॅच मिळेल. मग या बॅचला ॲक्सेस किती असेल, व्हिडिओज केव्हा अपलोड केले जातील, तुम्ही ते व्हिडिओज किती दिवस पाहू शकता, या सर्व बाबतीतली सर्वच्या सर्व सूचना त्या ॲपवरच त्या ठिकाणी सूचना या सदरामध्ये तुम्हाला दिलेली आहे. तर मी तुम्हाला सर्वांना सुचवेल, ज्या विद्यार्थ्यांना इंग्लिश मीडियममधनं इंडियन पॉलिटीची बॅच हवी होती, तुम्ही ही बॅच नक्की जॉईन करा. तुमच्या मित्रांसोबत सुद्धा शेअर करा. यामध्ये मी तुम्हाला प्रत्येक कन्सेप्ट सांगण्याचा प्रयत्न तर केला आहेच, मात्र या कन्सेप्टच्या सोबतच त्या टॉपिकशी निगडीत जो महत्त्वाचा कंटेंट आहे आणि त्या टॉपिकशी निगडीत जे महत्त्वाचा फॅक्च्युअल डेटा आहे, जो तुमच्या परीक्षेसाठी अत्यंत उपयुक्त असतो, हा सर्वच्या सर्व डेटा सुद्धा मी त्या ठिकाणी देण्याचा प्रयत्न केलेला आहे. सो तुम्हाला सर्वांना विनंती की बॅच शेअर करा आणि जॉईन करा. थँक्यू. Hello friends, welcome you all to Gnandeep Academy. Now in continuation to the topic on union and its territory, today we will have a brief idea about Article 4. Before moving forward, what we have studied in Article 1, 2, 3. Article 1 basically talked about name and territorial extents of various states and union territories. Also, Article 1 specifies two important things directly or indirectly. It talks about name and also it talks about the nature of Indian polity. And in India, we do not have federation of states. In India, we have union of states. It was first article. Second article was about external adjustment. That is, Article 2 gives you an idea about admission of new states into Indian Union or establishment of new states into Indian Union. Clear? So these two things are there, admission and establishment. Third thing, it is about Article 3. It's about internal adjustment. It means making changes into the name, area, boundary of a state, increasing area of a state, diminishing area of a state. All these are parts of the Article 3. Now coming to Article 4. Before moving forward, I just want to give you a brief idea about what is Article 4. So here remember, Article 4 in simple terms says anything that is done under Article 2 and Article 3 shall be done by simple majority. What it says, anything that is being done under Article 2 and 3 shall be done by simple majority. And we have seen in Article 368, whatever the things or whatever the changes made in the Indian Constitution by simple majority should not be treated as amendment under Article 368, as we make only cosmetic changes by simple majority and we do not make fundamental changes by simple majority. Let's go into the wordings of Article 4. Now it says, any law that you made referred to Article 2 or Article 3 shall contain such provisions for the amendment of the first schedule and fourth schedule as may be necessary to give effect to provisions of the law and may also contain such supplemented incidental consequential provisions. It means whenever we make an attempt to make changes under Article 2 and under Article 3, these amendment under Article 2 and 3 will make changes in the first schedule and fourth schedule. Article 2 and 3 will make changes in first and fourth schedule. Now, no such law as aforesaid, means whatever being said above, shall be deemed to be amendment of this constitution for the purpose of Article 368. It means whatever changes that we made by under Article 2 and 3 and which made changes in the first schedule and fourth schedule should not be treated as amendment under Article 368, as these changes are made by simple majority of the parliament. That's why anything done for the amendment of Article 2 and 3 should not be treated as amendment under Article 368. Laws made under Article 2 and Article 3 are not considered as amendment of the Constitution under Article 368. Such laws can be passed with just a simple majority. It means these laws can be passed without resorting to special procedures for the amendment of the Constitution. This can be done by simple majority of parliament like any other piece of ordinary legislation. So that's all from my side about Article 4. In next lecture, we'll be studying about integration of princely states. Thank you very much. Have a good day.